So anyway, like you said, I'm an asshole and I'm proud to admit it. No good at work for me, you know that. My wife asked me the other day, she said, why the fuck do you always have to be such an asshole? I guess it's kind of like being gay, it's not a choice. I'm from Massachusetts originally, where I'm from, fuck you is a proper greeting. Say, hey, fuck you too, say that to your mother. I moved to Alaska and said fuck you to someone who wanted to fight. I was like, what the fuck, chill the fuck out, calm down. Don't want to do that much anymore, everyone opens carries. I mean, fuck, you give someone the high beams and they want to shoot you in the head. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, I kind of like bars in Alaska. Bathrooms always seem to be an afterthought. I mean, hardly any bathrooms in this state have a door on the shitter. No, not even this one. I mean, that'd be great if it was a gay bar, but what the fuck? You know, they say to be a real Alaskan, there's 3 things you gotta do. One's pissing the Yukon. And I kind of fuck up the other 2. One's like wrestle a polar bear, or no. Fuck a polar bear and wrestle a gator. I don't know, it's something like that. But I think that's bullshit. You know, from driving around town and stuff and living here as long as I have, I think the 3 things you gotta have to be a true Alaskan is buy a truck at an Alaska auction, have your own Connex, and have at least a dozen tarps thrown around your fucking yard. So, Bill Cosby's been in the news a lot lately. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, I'm in my 40s, and growing up, Bill Cosby was that dude you saw every Saturday, you know, Fat Albert and all that, and then the Cosby Show, and just this shit you don't want to believe if you're around my age, you know? I mean, I don't know. I mean, enough people have come forward, and okay, maybe something happened, but some of the stories I've heard, like, bitch, you're making that up as you talk on the TV. Like, what the fuck? If you really read, you'd be able to describe it to a T, and you're kind of like, well, he was kind of like this. Fuck you. But I guess we'll have to just wait and see how it all plays out. I mean, finally it will be true. The truth is in the pudding. Sorry, I know rate's not fun. So, that last election was something, wasn't it? Holy shit, the state of Alaska legalized marijuana. As if my fucking job finding people to work for me that can't pass the drug test wasn't hard enough before. Thanks a lot, fuckers. Yeah, 70% of Gulfstream Valley voted for it. No shit. I didn't think there was 30% of Gulfstream that didn't smoke fucking pot. They also voted to raise the minimum wage. Yeah, there's a fucking shocker. Now you're not going to be able to get a job at all, so you're going to need that minimum wage boost to pay for the tax you're going to pay on that fucking weed. Stupid fucks. You didn't have to pay tax on it before. I'm reading the paper today. North Pole doesn't want to sell weed there. No. It goes against their whole Christian Christmas, whole little motif of their fucking town. Apparently they don't have a problem with meth though. I don't know. So, I'm working on an iPhone app. I mean, why the fuck not everybody else has, right? My iPhone app's a sex ed app for all the youngins who kind of drunk bumbling around and don't know what the fuck they're doing. I call it Clitter. Got a picture of a vagina on the screen of the phone, and it gives you a little tutorial on how to get a girl off, you know. And it's pretty versatile. You can use your finger or your tongue. It's great. It gives you real-time updates whether or not you're doing it right or not, and calls you a dumb fuck if you're not. The only problem is that bitch Siri won't leave me alone now, and of course she's got my phone number. So, I don't know if you're like like me or not, but I get a kick out of the local TV ads and radio ads and shit. I don't know who the fuck writes that crap. Skylar, tell your dad, but... there's this one ad for an auto shop in town, and this woman comes on, and, you know, she's got this seductive voice. And, you know, when my car goes down, so do I. I bet her fucking mechanic loves her. He probably sneaks over there in the middle of the night and fucks with her car just to get a Hummer when she comes in to get it fixed. But my favorite ad is the one for the Bible Baptist when this guy comes on and he talks about, you know, an emptiness in your life and you try to fill it with all this shit and it doesn't fucking work because it's a God-shaped hole and the only thing you can fill that with is God. I'm not fucking religious or anything, but that sounds like it hurts. She's saying they're not a church go a bunch, they would burn in and stake for them if they were. That or they're just drunk now, I don't know. So, back in the fall, I had to go down to Florida to deal with some family stuff, and I fucking hate Florida. It's kind of like the ball sack of the United States. It just kind of hangs there, you know. It's like humid and sticky and shit. And guys that look like me don't really blend in well in fucking Florida, you know that song, Know Where the Climate Suits My Clothes. Yeah, I don't look so good in shorts, so I stay here, you know. So I get down there, you know, and I'm going to this bar, and there's couples out front smoking, because the fashions they were looking smoke inside, and the guy's like, yeah, nice beer. I was like, yeah, thanks. So I was like, you're like the manliest man I've ever seen. I was like, well, I ain't saying much, this is Florida, you know. So I'm inside, this dude's in there, he's got one of those bullshit jawline, trimmed up fucking beards that looks like it takes him an hour to leave the house every morning. I don't get that either. And he's like, yeah, nice beard. I was like, hey, nice try. His friends fucking thought that was funny. I didn't have to buy a beer the whole night. But seriously, walking around Florida looking like me, people were like, pulling their kids away from me and shit in the mall. I don't know if they thought I was homeless or from fucking ISIS. I don't get it. I'll stay here, thanks. So, traveling sucks now, man. I hate fucking flying, you know. I don't know if I'm just getting bigger, the seats are getting fucking smaller, man. Like, they just try to jam us in there, like, you know, turd in a fag's ass. I don't know. I think the common denominator in the whole problem of flying is when you get on that plane, there's this little brass plaque in the door jamb that says Made in Seattle. Have you been to Seattle? There's two types of people in Seattle. All those fruitcakes fucking running around, working out, eating raw food, being fit, and fucking Asians. Either way, they're small people, you know. They ought to make planes in Mississippi. Mississippi is supposed to be the fattest state in the nation, so why not build them there? Then the rest of us would get it and like, wow, this is comfortable. I'll fly me. I'll spend more money. Yeah, right on. But just got back from Mexico. Went down there in December. First time I ever went there. Don't know if I'm going to rush back. I mean, the people were friendly and all, but the motherfuckers are trying to sell you something every 10 feet, you know, and of course they're fucking, hey, Santa Claus, look at my ears, man. Like, fuck off. Finally, this one guy called me saying, this dude, I'm not fat enough, I'm not gray enough, and sure my wife's like, yeah, he certainly isn't jolly enough. So, you know, a bunch of different states, you're all gung-ho about gun control, and, you know, some shitty stuff's happened, and yeah, I believe, you know, feel bad for those folks, but I don't really think it's a matter of gun control when those things happen. I think it's more a matter of birth control. I don't think everyone should be allowed to breed. What the fuck, you know? I have a theory on breeding. You know, if you take a photocopy of a book and, like, the photocopy isn't as clear as the printed page, well, then you make a photocopy of a photocopy and so on and so forth, and all of a sudden you got a page you can barely read. Well, that's kind of like some dumb fuck inbred that's going to breed. It's not like he's going to breed with the original copy out of the book, you know, so there's even dumber ones, so I don't know. I mean, I didn't breed. You guys can thank me for that later. I mean, can you imagine about the little asshole running around? I go to the principal's office every fucking day.
Thanks, Ron.
You're welcome. You can buy me a beer later. So, yeah, they were talking about some Alaska off-roaders or something. How many fucking Alaska reality shows are there, man? I mean, I had to get cable just to see what Alaska was all about. I had no idea. My cousin calls me the other day to give me shit. He's like, really? They have more Alaska reality shows on this year. I'm like, I don't know, dude. Don't look at me. He's like, yeah, I came home the other day. My kids are all in the house watching Alaska State Troopers. I asked him, what are you doing? He said, oh, we're waiting to see if Uncle Ryan makes it on this week. But seriously, if you want a reality show about Alaska, you ought to have Chris Hansen come out and do an episode of Catch a Predator. I mean, not that there's anything funny about child molestation, but who doesn't want to see Lance Roberts get busted with a 6-pack of wine coolers? I mean, that thing is freaky looking. He looks like a pedophile. But, you know, Alaska State Troopers is probably the only real reality show, I'd say. I mean, and I only know that because I've known a few people on the show, and no, none of them are cops. And I think I actually recognize a couple of you guys from the show. It's funny, I did that joke at the fair a couple of years ago, you know, and this guy's face in front of me gets all pale white. Fuck, I look up, there's 4 state troopers standing right there. Oh shit, I guess I ain't driving home tonight. Hey, let's come up, we'll get a group photo. They want to go part of that. They failed to see the humor in that, I don't know. But with all the Alaska reality show hoopla and shit and how popular porn is, I'm surprised they don't have like an Alaska themed porn network, you know? I mean, think about it, you know, for guys who like gay porn, you can have like mancamp.com or something like that. So what happens at mancamp stays there. Or like you could have a spin-off of Haul Road or Ice Road Truckers, you could call it Haul Road Fuckers. I mean, that's where you take the natural beauty of Alaska and the fake beauty of California and put them together. I mean, you can have like some Haul Road trucker fucking some pilot car driver on the tailgate up on top of Adigan Pass and overhead. And all of a sudden this wolf comes running out and the fucking bimbo gets scared, goes running off and does 40 below her tits. Well, no, alright. I guess I got out of 10, you know. I did a lot of drugs when I was a kid, so I kind of get, you know, a little magical sometimes. Acid's great. It's a gift that keeps on giving, you know? 40 years later, I'm still getting flashbacks. But my favorite Alaska porn network would be ArcticVentry.com. Most people down south don't know what the fucking Arctic Entry is anyway, so, you know. So, anyone else think it's funny that Hot Licks is across the street from Beaver Sports? Do you think they planned that, or is it the first got butt on the run in the parking lot, so some weird twisted threesome going on there. I think it's funnier that the castle is across the street from the Bible Baptist. So now you can fill your God-shaped hole on one side of the skis and fill the rest of your holes on the other. That's what I planned on doing for jokes, but I don't know. I keep going if you want. Keep going. So Subarus are a great car for Fairbanks. You know, they're all-wheel drive, they're safe, they're dependable, they're pretty cheap on gas. I don't know what the fuck it is about them, man. You get stuck behind one on the road, and it's like time stops, man. I don't know what it is, whether it's the weight of the guilt associated with that free Tibet sticker on the rubber, or the fact that the liberal driving is so afraid of anything on the Subaru ought to come out with a gas pedal relocation kit, and they put that gas pedal on the left side of the brake, that fucker would use it and I get to work on time. So there, anyone here from Wisconsin? No? Wow, what a shocker. I've never met more people from Wisconsin in my life since I moved here, man. I was like, holy fuck, does Wisconsin suck that bad? You all moved here? Rumor has it you can't get a blowjob in Wisconsin anymore, you know? The cocksuckers moved here. Yeah, I know I can pick on other states like Wyoming or Montana, but you know, when you think about it, I'd rather take my chances of getting my ass kicked by a fucking overweight cheesehead than by some cowboy all jacked up on meth. You know, they say Fairbanks is the golden heart of Alaska, and I'll agree with that. But if that's the case, then Anchorage is the asshole of Alaska. Well, I guess if Anchorage is the asshole of Alaska, then Kenai would be the ball sack, kind of like Florida. And then like Girdwood would be the taint, and of course one of those types of Wasilla. So, see, that's what happens when I run a nose so those drugs come back. I guess that's it. Hey, thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks for all the people laugh, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So, thanks everyone for coming out.
Yes. We had a canned food drive, so we had some people bring by some food to help Fairbanks Community Food Bank. And so tonight we are giving away 3 official NFL jerseys and a Jägermeister cooler. And so I'm going to have you guys pick the tickets here and announce the numbers. These are the winners. I'll let you...
Odds of winning are
all right, Sierra, what number do you have?
937639.
Who's got 639? All right. There you go. All right, Ryan.
641.
641? Max from the break room. He's got his great pool. Where are you located at?
1805 Cushion.
1805 Cushion.
Which one?
Not the-
This one? Seahawks?
You're getting these markers. All right, what do you got?
Me? 937640.
Yep, Seahawks.
All right.
I can do it.
Yep, there you go. Thank you.
Should I hold the party?
And then our final winner for the Jägermeister cooler.
642. 642. 642.
All right, Maxie Southern.